Oh, yeah, that's why. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Yep. Cross tweaking. Yo, oh my god, I just would be screwed twice if it weren't for you. And run over by a car. Yeah, yeah. All right. So the mics are good. Now I just gotta get my pregame spiel going. You can if you want to stay on screen. It's up to you. The Monmouth County Tournament final round has begun. It is the 10-6 number 5 ranked Howell Rebels at home taking on the 8-8 number 1 ranked Rainy Panthers, who are hotter than McDonald's apple pies. I'm your broadcaster Theo Horton with Oliver Conant back behind the camera, and we are thrilled for such a great matchup today. It's two of the top teams in the short conference, obviously facing off in the final round of the Monmouth County Tournament. Both teams are without their best starting pitchers today. Howell is without the assistance of ace Jackson Petrano, Rainy without the assistance of their own ace, Jake Abrams. But both teams' second best pitchers are starting today. Johnny Bertan for the Rebels, Noah Hines for Rainy. We'll get into both pitchers, the lineups, everything regarding today's matchup in a little bit. But we're excited. Once again, Theo Horton on commentary, Oliver Contact behind the camera, and we are so excited for today's game. After three different action-packed rounds, the final destination is here. The Monmouth County tournament winner will be crowned tonight. Will it be the number 5 ranked 10-6 Howell Rebels, or will it be the number 1 ranked 8-8 Randy Panthers? My name is Theo Horton, brought to you by Oliver Conopec behind the camera. Both teams will be without their aces today after pitching them in the last round, the semifinal round of the Monmouth County tournament. Howell's Jackson Vetrano and Randy's Jake Abrams pitched absolute gems in the semifinal round. So it'll be up to both teams' second best pitchers, Johnny Bertan for Howell and Noah Hines for Randy. Bertan is on the mound for the Rebels to begin today's game. Bertan this season is 1-0 on the mound in 9 appearances, two of them being starts, 22 and 2/3 innings pitched with a 2.16 ERA and a team-leading 1.50 WHIP. He features a mid-80s fastball with a really good curveball that he can throw in the zone 4 strikes, and that's the key to the game for Bertan and Howell. It's a matter of throwing that curveball early, getting ahead in those counts to where he can go to a fastball, to a curveball, or to a slider with 2 strikes against a loaded Randy offense. So the Rebels will converge on the mound, leading off for Randy in today's game. It's the second baseman, Rob Rorbel. Rorbel this season has been incredible for Randy, and one of the things I really like about the Panthers is their lineup construction. Rorbel is the guy who should be leading off, in my opinion, and that's what he's doing in today's game. A batting average above 300, on base above 400, OPS well above 900, all the numbers that pop off the board. First pitch coming at you here in the final round of the Monmouth County tournament. Bertan opens up in the dirt for ball 1. Not a guy that you want to fall behind in counts because he can mash fastballs if you get behind 2-0 and he can draw his fair share of walks. Second pitch drops in for a strike. It's a breaking ball from Bertan. 1-1. Johnny Bertan working quickly for the Rebels. This is where you want him. You want him being confident, filling the zone. The 1-1. Swing and miss, a nasty curveball in the dirt, and he's quickly ahead. 1-2. Bertan, a strikeout pitcher, has really done a great job at fixing the walks issues that hurt him in his first 2 years on varsity. But as a junior, he's limited the walks, racking up strikeouts over 27 this year. The 1-2. Popped in the air on the infield. Calling it as the second baseman, Tedesco. Ryan Tedesco makes the catch, and there's one gone in the first. Upsets the LSU commit, the shortstop Ricky Lopez, the most dangerous hitter, not just on Randy, but possibly in the short conference, possibly best hitter who will be playing today as the first pitch is a ball. It gets past Liotti. Lopez set a team record 9 home runs last season as a sophomore. This year, he has 4. 2 of them came against the Rebels in a game to open the season for the Panthers as he fouls one back. It's 1-1. Lopez hit 2 home runs in that game, one off Howell Ace Jackson Vetrano, the other one against the pitcher on the mound for the Rebels today, Johnny Bertan. 1-1. Some high heat, or runs to 2 balls and 1 strike. Lopez, in 48 at-bats this year, is batting .354 with a .392 on base percentage and a team leading .708 slugging. Fouls this one back, and there's 2 strikes. Lopez, a 1.10 OPS. Video game numbers out of the shortstop. Not a big dude, but he has such great bat-to-ball skills. 2-2. Fouled straight back once again. We go 2 strikes for the second time. Let's go, Rick. Come on, baby. Lopez, a team winning 4 home runs, 18 RBIs, 10 runs scored. 2-2 from Bertan. It's a fastball way high, gets past Liotti for the second time this at bat. Count is full, 3-2. We've seen a lot of full count pitches from Howell Rebel pitchers over the last couple weeks. Just seems like they're hunting for those fastball, for those strikeouts after some sloppy infield defense to open the year. The 3-2 drops in there for a called strike 3. Bertan sits the LSU commit down, and there's 2 gone in the first. Huge start for Johnny Bertan, 2 of the best hitters in the short conference, facing him to open the game. What are the results? A weak pop-up to second, and now a strikeout looking. 2 outs. Nobody up for the number 3 hitter in the Panther lineup. It is Brody Garjul, the catcher First pitch is upstairs for a ball. Both these teams have sick defensive catchers who also pack a punch on offense. Bertan drops in a curveball early once again for a strike. Count even, a ball and a strike, 2 outs with nobody on here in the top of the first of the Monmouth County tournament. 1-1. Swinging a line drive. That's going to get down in center field. A base hit to the center fielder, Connor Acker. And Rainey has some life here in the first with a 2-out base hit by Garjul. This is where Rainey has done so much of their damage in the last 2 weeks of the year. They've really struggled out the gates, but they're 6-2 in their last 8 games. They have knocked off top teams like RBC and CBA, and it's due to the 2-out rallies that they have been able to string together. Bertan working with 2 outs, a runner on first. Courtesy runner in for CBA. First pitch coming up to the cleanup hitter, Brody McCorkle. Fouled straight back. Fouled to the right side. A little late on the fastball. It's 0-1. Oh and 1. 2 at-bats so far today, where the second pitch of the at-bat was a curveball. Breaking ball right there. Grounded to short. Whalen fields it cleanly. Flips it to second, and the Rebels are out of the first. 4 hitters, a single, a strikeout. No damage done. We head to the bottom of the first. The Rebels will look to draw first blood. After a scoreless top of the first, Rainey Panthers will look to do some of the same. It's Noah Hines, second best pitcher on the Rainey staff, on the hill today for the Panthers. He has appeared in 4 games this season, all of them starts, a dominant 3-1 record in 16 1/3 innings pitch, a 3 ERA on the dot, but a high whip at 1.90, 22 strikeouts to 15 walks. So he does strike out a great amount of hitters, but he does walk a ton of batters, allows his fair share of hits, 16 hits this year, so he allows a hit per inning. He is a very beatable pitcher, but features a good pitch mix. Fastball, slider, changeup, curve. He can throw all 4 pitches. 4 strikes. Leadoff hitter for the Rebels. It's Waylon Cavanaugh. Cavanaugh takes a first pitch strike. It's 0-1. Cavanaugh this season batting just above 250, an OPS at 765. He's been a trendsetter for Howell this year. He's batted leadoff in every game that he has played. Missed a couple games due to a knee injury, but he's back and feeling healthy. The 0-1. Cavanaugh takes another pitch. This time it's high for a ball. A ball and a strike. Hines looking to start it off well for the Panthers. Rebels looking to get a leadoff runner on, which they have done in the vast majority of their innings. The 1-1. Way upstairs on a fastball. 2-1. Kavanaugh on base at 340 this year. He has some pop in that bat. A home run and a triple already this season. Takes it outside for another ball. It's 3 balls and 1 strike now. Kavanaugh has been so good at putting the ball in play, getting on base for Howell, even if it's just a weak tapper on the infield. He's able to beat it out with his great speed. 3-1. He swings and flies it in the air towards center field. Coming in is Brody Morrow, the center fielder for the Panthers. He makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Now it's the number 2 hitter in the order for Howell. It is the right fielder, Connor Halverson. Halverson has definitely struggled a little bit for the Rebels as of late. A 713 OPS, which is towards the bottom of their lineup. So it is a little questionable. Why is this guy batting 2? Well, he puts together great at-bats. He's been hot in the last 5 games. First pitch, he takes a low for a ball. Halverson hit a home run against the Panthers at home when these two teams met in the early stages of this season. Rebels would go on to win that game 9-5, in large part due to Halverson's contributions at the plate. Takes the next pitch upstairs. It's 2-0. 264 average, 355 on base, 14 hits with 2 doubles and a home run this season. At the plate with nobody on and 1 out. The 2-0. Takes a fastball down the pipe for the first strike. Two and one. Hines load in the Rebels with a heavy dose of his fastball early. Sits about 80, 81. Probably seeing that consistent velocity right now. 2-1 with 1 out and nobody on. Halverson leaves the fastball high. Goes to 3 balls and 1 strike. Howell 10-6 coming into today's game. They're number 5 ranked in the short conference, while the Panthers are the number 1 ranked team, but the Rebels are the higher seed when the tournament began, so they have home field advantage. Halverson swings, chops it towards the infield. Glove by Lopez. Flip to first. It is not in time. Halverson with the hustle. He digs it out at first, beats out the throw, and it's an infield base hit for the Rebels. That would have been a fantastic play, though, by the shortstop, Ricky Lopez. Rainey has grown accustomed to slick his defenses over there at short. Not only does he get it done with the bat, he gets it done with the glove, and it's why he's committed to the D1 LSU. And now up to the plate for the Rebels. It's the biggest boomer in their lineup. Ryan Tedesco, a short conference leading, 5 home runs this year. OPS at 1,200. First pitch, nowhere near the zone outside for ball 1. Tedesco a 306 average, 424 on base, and a ridiculous 816 slugging this year for 1,240 OPS. Obviously leading the team in that category. Tedesco leaves away high. It's 2-0. Tedesco is batting cleanup for the majority of the season for Howell. He's batted 3rd in the last pair of games. I think a lot of that mindset was not because his RBIs were low. He was at 23 on the year. He was getting loads enough. It was just because you want to guarantee your best hitter an at-bat in the first inning, and that's what Howell's doing here. 2-0 with a runner on first and 1 out. The pitch from Hines. Tedesco swings and lines it foul for 2-1. Halverson over at first for the Rebels. He has 2 stolen bases on the year, so he is able to run, but Howell has been content on the base paths, especially early in the game. They don't like to steal. So I don't think Halverson will be going, but I wouldn't count it out the question. 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch from Hines. Tedesco leaves it just in the zone for a called strike. Looked below the knees. Umpire didn't agree. Hines with the first 2 strike count so far on his outing. 3 batters in. Halverson leads off at first with 1 out. Ryan Tedesco, the best hitter for the Rebels, at the dish. 2-2 coming. from the right-hander. Halverson goes. Tedesco swings and chops it foul. Defense swing there by Tedesco. Possibly a hit and run scenario for Howell there. We've seen them do a lot of that with Tedesco at the plate because he has such great back control. He can line a pitch into the outfield for a base hit, move a runner up an extra base. So that may have been the mindset there for Howell. 2-ball, 2-strike pitch coming up for the second time. Hines looking for his first strikeout so far, the 2-2. Off once again, we would go to 2-2 for the third time. Howell has played very well at home this season. Of course, things are a little bit different since they're playing at Brookdale Community College today, but when they have home field advantage, they are 5-2 on the season. The 2-2. Swing and a miss from Tedesco, a huge out Hines as he collects his first K of the evening. And now it's probably been the MVP of the Rebel season. Jake Leotti at the plate. The sophomore backstop has just bursted onto the scene. He went 4 for 4 last game for the Rebels in the semifinal round against RBC. Leotti has been crushing it at the plate in OPS well above 1,000 with some elite defense. Behind home plate, he swings. Flies one towards right field. Coming in, settling under is Canton. He will make the catch. The Rebels are retired in the first. We go to the second. Both pitchers exchange zeros. Back on for the second inning. Both pitchers exchange zeros in the first frame. It's Bertan for the Rebels. First pitch. First pitch called ball to the number 5 hitter, Jake Abrams. Abrams does it on the mound, does it at the plate. Batting fifth at the DH slot for Rainey as he takes the second pitch low. It's 2-0. And this is what Bertan can't do. Fall behind these hitters who are so good at drawing their walks, but also hammering 2-0 fastballs. 2-0 fastball on cue, in for a strike, and it's 2-1. Abrams this season in only 22 recorded at-bats, leading the team with a .455 batting average, takes a breaking ball for a called strike this time. 2 balls, 2 strikes. After falling down in the count 2-0, Bertan has battled back. 2-2, a strikeout already this afternoon for Johnny. 2-2 coming. Line foul way late on it. We go 2-2 again. Abrams, again, in those only 22 recorded at-bats, has an on-base percentage at .586, which is leading the team. Slugging is also incredible. The 2-2. Flies it in the air. It's going to stay shallow. Out towards center. Calling it is Connor Acker. Acker makes the catch. Second fly out to center already this game. Now up for the Panthers is number 6 hitter Brody Morrow. Morrow this season has really struggled in 28 recorded at-bats, batting 143 with a 250 on base percentage and 286 slugging. So he has a little power in his bat, a home run and a double this season. Fouls the straight first pitch off that was coming in at his knuckles. Morrow actually batted the leadoff in a game against Howell. I believe it was the season opener for Rainey, where he batted leadoff, but he has since slipped after struggling at the gate. 0-1 is a breaking ball line towards second. Tedesco plays it on one hop, sets his feet, fires, and there's 2 outs. And how about the crowd for Howell coming out tonight? Out a 35, 40-minute drive, but it has not slowed down the fans as they're hooting and hollering on the other side of the field. 2 outs, nobody on. It's the number 7 hitter for the Panthers, Nico Owenrin. Owenrin has bounced around the baseball diamond for the Panthers, playing in the outfield today. Batting .235 on the season as he swings and misses at the first offering. It's 0-1. Bertan is a guy who has struggled with his pitch count in a couple outings this year, but he's coming out pumping right now. 25 pitches so far. Drops the curveball in there for strike 2. And once again, we go back to that key to the game. Throw that curveball for a strike so you can keep the batters guessing with 2 strikes. 2 outs, the 0-2. Swinging a hard hit ball lined into right center field. That'll get down. Howerson able to cut it off. Good play to keep it at a base hit. But a hard hit ball by Owenrin, and Panthers once again striking with 2 outs. It's a base hit. Now steps the number 8 hitter, the center fielder for the Panthers, Braden Cox. Cox this season batting .222 with a .300 average, .333, slugging for 633 OPS. You might be wondering, like, these are some pretty weak offensive numbers from the last 3 hitters. His first pitch is fouled off, but you can contribute that to Rainey playing in the best division in the short conference. So the pitchers that they're facing, they never get a break in between games. Like they're facing the top competition in the region. The 0-1. Swing and another line drive out towards center field. Acker on the chase. It's going to get over his head. It will one hop off the top of the wall. Around third, being waved home is Owenrin. The throw won't even come to the plate. The Panthers strike first and draw a 1-0 lead in the second, thanks to a double by Braden Cox. Great job by Cox there, extending the bat. He was able to barrel the ball. He doesn't have a ton of pop, so you know that was a barrel. Drove it out to center field, brought in the first run of the game. And now it's a 9-hitter for the Panthers, David Canton. Canton, the corner outfielder. Another guy who has struggled at the plate for the Panthers in 23 recorded at-bats. He's batting to .087 in average, below 100. So this is the part of the lineup where Bertan really has to carve through if he wants to remain in the game for a long period of time. 1-0, drops in a curveball, but it's just below the zone. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Pitching plan for the Rebels today is Bertan for 5. Hopefully he gives up just 2 or 3 runs, and then you can bridge the gap, get Andrew Morin, another power right-hander, into the game for the final 2 frames. Swing in a line drive, third in a row, right to Kavanaugh on one hop to first. He sails the throw. The error by Kavanaugh drives in a run. It's Cox who will score from second. It is a 2-0 Panther lead on the bad fielding miscue by Kavanaugh. On Robert, little hand. Now it's top of the order time for the Panthers. Rob Warble at the plate. First pitch. Fastball at the knees. Doesn't get the strike call. It's 1-0. And after Bertan had 2 outs, 2 strikes at just 25 pitches, pitch count up to 33 and 2 runs on the board for Rainey. Runner goes, drops in curveball, called strike, throw to second. Not in time, just a bit high. Good throw by Leotti. It was a little bit high. Great jump there off of first by Canton, the outfielder. And that's one of the keys to the game for Randy. They stole 8 bases in these two teams' last matchup, and they're staying aggressive on the base paths. Fastball foul straight back. Warble is on that pitch. Looked like he was sending fastball, especially after taking the curveball that dropped right in the middle of the zone. He's hunting for the heat from Bertan. But that's also good recognition by the Randy coaching staff, by the base runner. Bertan was throwing a lot of two-strike or second pitch of the at-bat curveballs. Did it there, and the Panthers capitalized with the stolen base. Next two-strike pitch is fouled off. We go 1-2 again. Rohrable, the leadoff hitter, is 0 for 1 today with a pop out to second base. It was quick at bat that ended with weak contact. Bertan looking to do it again. Panthers leading 2-0 here in the final round of the Monmouth County tournament. 1-2 is fouled off his foot. He stays alive. Good pitch from Bertan, but a better job by Rohrable to foul it off and get some more life in his at bat. The team leading 21 hits, team leading 10 runs on the season for Rohrable, and also 9 stolen bases. So he's a threat not only at the plate, but also on the base paths. 1-2 with 2 outs. Panthers winning things 2-0. Bertan looking for his second strikeout of the evening. Looks back, the runner on second. The 1-2. Popped in the air on the infield. Once again, someone's got to go quick. Tedesco Cullen makes the catch, and we head to the bottom of the second. The Panthers put 2 runs on the board and strike first here in the final round. On for the bottom of the second, the Panthers scored 2 runs in the top half of the frame. The Rebels looking for a quick response. First pitch, Quinn shows bunt, pulls back for a ball. It's the number 7 hitter, Jack Quinn, at the plate for Howell right now. Quinn, the outfielder, has really been incredible for Howell over the course of the last 6-7 games. And OPS at 850, still in the bottom 3 spots as he gets some chin music. Sorry, correction. It's Matt Vetrano at the plate for Howell, not Jack Quinn. My apologies there. Vetrano with a 2-0 count. Swinging in a line drive out towards right field. Going to wind up foul. Vetrano this season has done so much for the Rebels at the plate. He was batting 3rd or 4th for a little bit. A high average at above 300, and OPS still hovering around the 900 mark. Drops here in the lineup due to his cold stretch over the last couple weeks. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch from Hines. Vetrano swings, chops on the ground towards second, glove cleanly. Throw to first. It is in time, and there's 1 gone to begin the inning. Nice play by Rohrable. Now up for Howell, it is the new everyday DH, the number 6 hitter, Alex Bondaru. Bondaru is a part-time firefighter, so his, his playing time was a little questionable for a little questionable coming into the year as a part-time firefighter. Not always at practice, not always at the games, but over the last couple of weeks, he's been smashing the ball. He has an average at 500 in limited at bats, but it seems like every game he's coming up clutch with a big hit. It seems like every at bat he has a guy in scoring position, and he ends up driving them in. 2 starts, 2 RBI doubles in both of those games for Bondaru. The 1-0 takes it down the pipe for a called strike. One out, nobody on. 1-1 to Bondaru. Hines has done a good job controlling the Rebels early so far. The 1-1. Swing and a miss by Bondaru. Great breaking ball from Hines. Got Bondaru waving way out in front. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Hines was able to retire Ryan Tedesco on a 2-strike curveball. The 1-2. It is inside. Never mind. A called strike 3 at a pitch that Bondaru had to avoid getting hit by. He did a little bit of a stinky leg. Umpire says it doesn't matter and rings up Bondaru for the second K of the evening. 2 outs, nobody on, and now up steps Jack Quinn for Howell. Quinn this season an OPS at 852. He's been mashing the ball. 2 home runs on the season. Weirdly enough, just 5 RBIs because he has struggled with runners in scoring position, and that's part of the reason why he's batting in the 7th slot. He does a lot at hitting for average, getting on base. He has struggled with guys on, so you don't want him getting those first inning at bats. I believe that's kind of the mindset going into it. As he takes a first pitch ball upstairs, it's 1-0. Quinn standing tall like a statue, takes ball too high once again. 2-0 with nobody on, 2 outs. Hines looking for another quick inning of work. The right-hander deals. Takes it down the pipe. Quinn standing tall like a statue, taking it down the middle. It's 2-1. Quinn's plate approach has really developed for Howell. He's been much more patient in his senior season as he lines one just past the infield, calling it and making the catch is either Lopez or Whirlpool. Couldn't see which glove it went into, but I heard the sound. It's Lopez who makes the catch. Quinn lines out. It's a 1-2-3 second inning for Hines, and we head to the third. 2-0 Panthers. On to the top of the third. It's 2-0 Panthers here in the final round of the Monmouth County tournament. There's a great matchup scheduled coming into things. It's number one ranked Panthers taking on the number 5 ranked Howell Rebels. It's been 2-0 Panthers, all rainy up to this point, and leading it off is the franchise, the shortstop Ricky Lopez for Randy. The LSU commit struck out looking in his first plate appearance today. Swings first pitch, pops on the infield, coming towards us, coming towards third base. It is Derek Leotti ranging back, and he can't make the catch. Ball drops in foul territory for strike 1, but that's a play that Howell has to make. Now, they've seen some sloppy infield defense this year. Kavanaugh had an error in the second inning that allowed a run to score, and that's the play that Leotti's going to want back. He needs to make that play to keep momentum up for Howell, or give Howell some momentum, especially against, probably the most dangerous hitter for Randy in Ricky Lopez at the plate. 0-1, some fastball chin music. It runs even. Lopez, a line drive. That'll get down in the field. Lead off base knock for the Panthers shortstop. Sorry, as we had technical difficulty there, some interruption in the stream. Not sure how to change that setting in the iPad, but we'll figure it out one day. Lopez leads off the top of the third with a base hit for Randy. First pitch from Bertan. It's upstairs to the number 3 hitter, Brody Garjul. Garjul, the backstop. Both teams have their catchers batting in the top 4 of their lineups as Bertan fires a pickoff. Not in time as the throw skipped over towards first base. But it's clear to see why you want Garjul batting in your top 4. 297 average, 395 on base, 541 slugging for a 936 OPS. Fouls when he's late on the fastball. 11 hits, 3 of them being home runs, 9 RBIs on the season. Hits for average, gets on base, contact ability, power, really does it all in the 3 slot for Randy. Garjul, one of 3 Brodies in the Randy lineup, so you're going to hear that name a lot today. They also just have a lot more guys whose first name starts with B's. They have like 6 guys on the roster. They got Bradens, they got Brodies, they got Brandons, they got everybody. If you got a B name, you get recruited to Randy. Just a little fun fact for y'all. Don't look that up. Just trust me, it's factual. 1-1 as we had a shortage on baseball as we resume play. Lopez leading off at first for the Panthers. Nobody out. 2-0 lead, the 1-1. Swinging and the ball crushed out towards the outfield, right center field. It is Halverson who will range back, make the catch. First out recorded on the inning, despite the hard contact by the backstop. Now it's the cleanup hitter at the plate for Randy. Another Brody. This time it's Brody McCorkle. Little pause in the action as Bertan fired a pickoff. Once again, unsuccessful. Double play opportunity for the Rebels as they get a ground ball over towards short. It leaks through the hole, chopped in the left field. It's the second base hit on the inning, and Randy has 2 on with 1 out now. And that's kind of the story of baseball. Hard hit, fly ball towards the outfield, went about 300 feet, but it was an out. And then a chop ball on the infield, it leaks through for a base hit. Baseball can be weird sometimes, but you can't change the decision. It's 2 on with 1 out. Rebels still playing some double play depth. First pitch from Bertan. Breaking ball, it remains upstairs. Didn't break enough. Johnny losing a little bit of the control in his curveball this inning. As he looks back the runner on second. The 1-0 offering. Swinging another hard hit ball on the infield. Glove by Tedesco. Second for 1. On to first. The Rebels turn the double play and we're out of the inning. To the bottom of the third. It's 2-0 Panthers. The Rebels are going to have to look to respond fast. Response time for the Rebels. It's the bottom of the third. The Panthers leading things 2-0. They threatened in the third, but the Rebels turned a great double play to get us to this point. It's a 2-0 lead for the Panthers. And leading off for the Rebels, it's the 8-hitter in the lineup, the third baseman, Derek Liotti. First pitch coming from the right-hander, Hines. Liotti takes it down the pipe for strike one. Liotti this season batting .333, a .423 on base percentage, a .400 slugging for .823 OPS, and he's been as hot as you can even believe. A batting average of .500 in the team's last 7 games as he calls time, collects his breath as he steps out. Liotti definitely wants to make up for himself after a miscue over at third where there was a fly ball in foul territory, couldn't make the catch. He's itching to make up for it as he takes the second pitch of the at-bat for a ball. Rebels converged in a huddle before this inning, and you can see that they have more energy coming or spewing out of their dugout. Liotti takes it 3 pitches in a row, and now it's 1-2. And that's something that Hines has been doing very well so far today. He's attacking the Rebels early, so a couple guys come up with patient plate approaches, but it doesn't matter. Hines gets into 2 strike counts early, and then as a batter, you're second guessing yourself. You don't know what's coming, and Hines has been able to take advantage of that. The 1-2. Swing and a miss from Liotti. It's the third strikeout on Hines. Now it's the 9-hitter for the Rebels. The center fielder, Connor Acker. Acker this season batting a clean .250 with a .312 on base percentage, a .295 slugging for .608 OPS. You are very happy with the average if you're a Rebel fan because of how sick Acker is in center field. First pitch breaking ball, check swing, didn't go. It's 1-0. That's a good take from Acker, and that's something that we didn't really see out of him in his sophomore season where he had 49 at-bats and batted .143. 1-0 is a fastball way outside for ball 2. But Acker's bat has really developed for the Rebels in his junior season. Still batting 9, still not a very great bat, but it's been so much better. It's getting on base at a decent clip, hitting for average, and those are the important aspects of the game. 2-0, it's a fastball that runs inside. 3-0 to the number 9 hit. Not something that you want to see out of Hines. This is kind of the 1 week hitter in the Rebel lineup. Hines has to go right after him if he wants to stay in this game for a long period of time and give Randy the innings that they need. 3-0 at the knees. This time it's called striking rule at 3 balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. 39th pitch coming up from Hines. The 3-1 to the center fielder, Acker. Acker swinging a ground ball towards third. Glove clearly. Throw across the diamond. It is clean. And in time, 2 gone to begin the bottom of the third. Play made by Nico Owenred. Top of the order time for the Rebels. It's Waylon Cavanaugh to the plate. Waylon 0 for 1 so far today. That is now 6 batters retired in a row for Hines. First offering. Cavanaugh, an ugly swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Now, I'm not sure the approach there. Not sure if he was hunting that breaking ball, but it was an ugly swing, and he's down 0-1. Cavanaugh swinging a rip towards shirt, and it is caught by Lopez. 0 hops, just a straight shot to him. He makes the catch. 1, 2, 3. Hines retires the side. It's 7 in a row. Retired by the right-hander. We head to the 4th. It's 2-0 Panthers. Oh. Top of the fourth already here in the Monmouth County Tournament final round. It's 2-0 Panthers. First offering, it's a fastball and a swing and a miss from Bertan. At the plate for the Panthers is the first baseman Brody Morrow. Morrow so far today 0 for 1, batting in the 6th hole. Chops this one on the infield towards first, glove cleanly by Vetrano, and takes it to the bag for the first out of the fourth.
And you're looking for that immediate one out because you know that that Randy rally was on 2 outs, so you got to make sure that you're getting it out early.
Definitely. Oliver coming in action behind the camera and on commentary now. It is the Howell senior, Oliver Konopek. We love his contributions today. So it's Theo Horton, Oliver Konopek on commentary for the fourth inning. First offering from Bertan is down low on a curveball. Howell or Johnny kind of changing his approach here. He was throwing a lot of curveballs for the second pitch of the at-bat, but now we're seeing it 3 hitters now over the course of the last 2 innings where the first pitch of the at-bat was a curveball. Count goes to 2-0. Now another ball. It's 3-0 to Nico Owenrit.
And he was taken all the way there, you can see. Want to see if he's going to get into some action later in this count.
And this was the part of the lineup that scored 2 runs against Bertan in the second inning. So he has to look confident against them. But it's a 4-pitch walk to the third baseman, Owenrit, and puts a runner on base with 1 out. And now to the plate, it's the 8-hitter, the center fielder, Braden Cox. Cox doubled on a deep fly ball to center field in the second inning to drive a run home for Randy. That gave them a 1-0 lead before the second run came in due to the fielding error at shortstop by Waylon Cavanaugh for Howell. Allowed Cox to score, making it a 2-0 ball game. First pitch comes from Cox. Run the tie on a fastball. Throw it on a second. It is not in time, and it sails into center field. Remaining at second is Owenrit. Another mistake by the Rebels, and it puts a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Almost looked like a business decision there, but he knew the runner was going after getting signal from the dugout. So he threw a fastball well above the zone, but didn't matter. It was a ball, and the Rebels couldn't get the caught stealing. Bertan steps off, has the runner in a pickle to flip to third. Got him in some trouble. Owenrit dancing off a second. Disco chasing him down. Will flip to Bertan. He is tagged down. 2 outs here in the fourth. Randy upset. Howell excited, but there's 2 gone with nobody out. The Rebels clean up the base paths for the 8-hitter Braden Cox.
And Howell can just sigh with relief. You know that guy was going to be on trouble at second base.
Yeah, that was one of the keys to the game for not only Howell, but Randy. Randy stole 8 bases off of Howell in their last matchup early on in the season. It was a cold day with a different catcher behind home plate for Howell. But Randy staying aggressive on the base paths. Already 2 stolen bases, but a caught stealing there as the Rebels are waking up a bit. It's 1-1 now to the center fielder, Cox. The pitch from Bertan. Down low in the dirt, fastball. Bertan still working clicks, remaining confident. I like the idea. The arm is alive right now. The fastball's coming in hot, so just get the ball throw. Don't second guess. The 2-1. Drops in a curveball. Nasty stuff for 2 strikes.
If he's able to weaponize that curveball later in the counts, he's just going to make those batters not be able to know what's coming next.
2 outs, nobody on. The 2-2 coming from Bertan. Fouled off. We go 2-2 again. In the last 5 games on the year, for Randy, Cox is batting 167. It's been a struggle all season. Struggle as of late. Bertan looking to pick him apart. 2-2 is ripped out towards center field for the second time. Chasing Acker back. It is over his head as he leaps and trashes off the wall. It's going to be extra bases for Cox as he's rounding to third. He will slide in safely. 2-out triple for the center fielder. It's his second extra base hit on the day. How about the 8-hitter Braden Cox? A deep double to center field. Now a line of trouble to the same exact spot. Would have had an RBI if the Rebels didn't catch the base runner stealing. So what a day from Cox as there's a runner 90 feet from scoring with 2 outs. First offering, curveball in for a strike to Canton. The 9-hitter Canton at the plate. Bertan can't allow another hit here. He gave Randy a 3-0 lead. Swing and a miss on a nasty breaking ball. It's 0-2.
You got to wonder if with 2 strikes on, he's going to put in some breaking balls, but you got to be aware of the pass ball runner coming home.
0-2 with 2 outs. Runner on third. Does Bertan pitch backwards? The offering. Fastball down low. It's 1-2.
And he's got pitches to work with.
Definitely has a couple bases open. Obviously, you don't want to walk the guy. It's 1-2. Couple balls to play with. 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball up top for the second strikeout for Bertan. He walks off the mound. No damage done. We head to the bottom of the fourth. It is 2-0 Panthers. Bottom of the fourth, and the Rebel Bats have to start chipping in eventually. They are down 2-0. They have been contained by starting pitcher Noah Hines. For Randy, he's been doing a great job on the mound. He's pumping the zone with strikes. Fastball's coming in hot. He's wiping batters out with his slider, with his curveball. He's definitely doing a good job. But the Rebels looking to weaponize him here with the 2-hitter Connor Howerson at the plate. Fouls the first pitch off. It's 0-1. Halverson this season batting over 260. On base is good at around 340, but the slugging department has dipped as of late. Pops one in the air this time on the infield. Calling it is the shortstop Lopez. He backs up, makes the catch, and there's one gone to begin the fourth.
It's really been those quick outs that has helped Randy right now. Unable for the Rebels to build some momentum, and you got to wonder if that's affecting their psyche at all.
Now to the plate, it's the number 3 hitter in the Rebel lineup, Ryan Tedesco. Tedesco definitely extremely dangerous, leading the short conference with 5 home runs this year. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. First pitch, swing and a miss on the dirt, and it's looking like Tedesco he wants the moment too much. It's like he's trying too hard in a sense where it's weird enough to say, but it's almost like you want him to want it less because it will come more naturally. His swing will look better if he just calms down a bit. The 0-1 leaves it outside. A great take by Tedesco, and that's a pitch that he lays off a ton. Backdoor breaking ball as a left-hander. He's able to see the ball at the hand better. Takes it there from Hines, and he evens the count. 1-1. Hines to Tedesco. Fastball outer edge. It's a ball 2-1. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Called strike. It's 1-2. 2 strikes to Tedesco for the second time today. Batting .067 in his last 5 games. So strange to see out of a guy who is so dominant at the plate. Hits one hard on the ground. Towards short. Lopez has got it. The shifting shortstop makes the play, and there's 2 gone to begin the bottom of the fourth. And Hines is doing exactly what Rainey wanted out of him. They're such a strong defensive unit, so it's just a matter of get ahead of counts, let batters put it in play, and let your defense do the work, and that's what Hines is doing. And it's working beautifully as his first pitch is in for a strike to Jake Liotti. Liotti batting .400 on the season. He has played and started in every single game for Howell. Majority of the games at catcher, a couple at DH, and he rips one out towards center field, but camped under it, and making the catch is the center fielder Morrow. It's another 1-2-3 frame for Hines. We go to the fifth. It is 2-0 Panthers. On to the fifth inning. It is 2-0 Panthers here in the final round of the Monmouth County tournament. They have gotten some big contributions from the bottom half of their lineup, especially the 8-hitter Braden Cox, who has 2 extra base hits in his 2 plate appearances, a double and a triple, an RBI today, but now it's top of the order time, the leadoff hitter. Rob Warble at the plate. He takes a first pitch strike from Bertan. And Hines is absolutely cooking on the mound for Rainey. It's 11 straight retired by him. So Bertan's got to look to duel him up here, toss another 0. Foul ball from Warble, goes to 0-2. Bertan with just 1 strikeout up to this point. It's kept his pitch count in check. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Nasty breaking ball in the dirt. Liotti's got it to first in time. Leadoff batter is retired here in the 5th. Now it brings up the shortstop, Ricky Lopez. We have been singing his prayers on the broadcast so far to say, because what is there not to say about him? The guy's just so talented over at short with the glove, and especially at the plate. An OPS at 1.10 this season. Fouls one back as he's just swinging for the fences right now. Pitch was low, almost in the dirt. Lopez aggressive at the plate. Doesn't walk a ton for a guy who is as good as he is. And it's 0-1, and you see why. He lines one into left field. It's his second hit on the day. Fielded cleanly by Quinn. It will be the second single on the afternoon for Lopez.
Bertan's been able to get out of the early hits in the past few innings, but we got to make sure that he's able to stick through it.
Yeah, the Panthers have had base runners in every inning so far. But Bertan's been able to thread the needle. He's allowed 2 runs, just one of them earned up to this point. Both runs were scored in the second inning. So he's been able to get the important outs. He's coaxing a lot of fly balls, a lot of weak contact. First pitch, curveball, throw down. Second, it is not in time. Another stolen base for the Panthers, but this time Bertan gets the strike. Panthers stole 8 bases against the Rebels when they won 12-0 on their home turf against Howell. They really picked apart catcher AJ Maggs in that game. It's a new catcher for Howell today, Jake Liotti. But Randy staying aggressive on the base paths as the pitch is chopped foul. Garjul, the backstop for Rainey, 1 for 2 in today's game. Adding just below 300 on the season and OPS well above 900. 3 home runs up to this point as Bertan steps off. Looks back Lopez at second. big stealing threat, and we saw Randy get picked off at third base earlier, so stealing third base is definitely not out the question for the Panthers. Fastball foul, straight back once again. Count remains at 0-2. Bertan got the leadoff batter to swing and miss in the dirt. It was the leadoff hitter, Warble. It was the second strikeout on the afternoon for Bertan. In position for his third, the 0-2. It swung and rocked into right center field. That'll get down a base hit. Lopez he will trip around third base. He's going to get cut off the throw to third. It is not in time. Third baseman for the Howell Rebels, Derek Leotti, upset with the call as Lopez tripped, rounding third base. It looked like the Rebels had him, in danger over at third, but the throwback wasn't in time. So, but yeah, I mean, you take the positive out of it. It looked like a short base hit and an RBI for the Panthers by Garjul, but instead puts runners on the corners with one out as we have a quick injury timeout. Lopez will regather, try to get the feeling back in his hand. Pinch running for Rainey right now for catcher Brody Garjul, courtesy running. Rather, it is Ryan Lucci. Ducks on a pond with one out. It's a 2-0 Panther lead. Cleanup hitter McCorkle at the plate. Swings and misses at the first offer. McCorkle batting .250 with a .646 OPS in the team's last 5 games. A stretch for Rainey has gone 3-2. Bertan looks back the runner on first. Doesn't fire a pickoff. Runners on the corners. Lopez remains in the game at third. Pitch. Swing and a line drive off the arm of Leotti into left field. A base hit and an RBI. It is 3-0 Panthers, and there are 2 on with 1 out. The single by McCorkle drives in another run, and Rainey's once again laying the building blocks, laying down the foundation, getting runners on early, and driving in those runs. And now a mound visit. Coach Hackett will talk to Johnny Bertan on the mound. It's the pitching coach, so Bertan will remain on the mound. The hope for him in today's game was to go 5 innings, give up 2 runs, and then bridge the gap to the next pitcher for Howell. It's likely going to be Andrew Morin, the first guy out the pen, but Randy doing a great job in the late stages. They're hitting Bertan hard, and they have scored 3 runs up to this point with just 1 out in the top of the 5th. Quick mound visit, probably just letting Bertan, regather, recoup, get a breather, and just remind them, we're a really good team. Or Howell's a really good team. They'll give you run support. Just lock it down on the mound. First pitch, fouled off. It's the DH Abrams. It's 0-1 now. Abrams possibly the hottest hitter in the Panther lineup, batting .571 with 4 hits over the team's last 5 games. OPS at above 1,400 in that span. Flies this one in the air towards right field. Harrison looks a little lost, but he will make the catch. Tagging from second to throw to third. It will be cut off and not in time. Abrams able to advance the runner to third, and they're on the corners with 2 outs here. Ducks on the pond once again for the Panthers. It is the outfielder Brody Morrow at the plate now for Randy. Morrow today is 0-2. He has struggled in today's game. Runner goes from second. Leotti looks to back pick the runner at third, lets the runner steal. 2 runners in scoring position now for Randy.
Randy's been getting hard contact. Not many dribblers, The infield's got to work, but it's really got to be Bertan's got to lock it down.
Second and third with 2 outs. Infield playing normal depth. Pitch. Swing and a miss. A breaking ball from Bertan. He gets a strike on the board. On the corners, Bertan has been really good with runners in scoring position this year. Grounded towards third. Leotti will glove it. He will go to first. It is a wild throw. Another error by the Rebel defense. It allows 2 runs to score on the error, and it is now a 5-0 lead for the Panthers.
Leotti had the runner there. He could have tracked him down, but he went to first instead, and that was a fatal mistake.
Yeah, it was grounded to third, and it was that split-second decision by Leotti. Should I tag the runner? Should I throw to first? And it threw him off his rhythm. He sailed the throw. It's the second error by the Rebel defense that has allowed runs to score today. And now that is 3 unearned runs on Bertan's line. Runner goes, first pitch in the dirt, ball, throw down a second. It is little high, not in time. It's another stolen base for Randy. 2-0. Nico Owenrim at the plate for Randy with 2 outs. It's a 5-0 lead for the Panthers. Swinging in a line drive towards the outfield, right center field. Actor will track it down and make the catch. Sends us to the bottom of the 5th. It is 5-0 Randy, and Noah Hines is locking it down on the mound. Bottom of the 5th. If you're just joining us here for the final round of the Monmouth County tournament, it is 5-0 Panthers. They scored 2 runs in the second, 3 in the last half, the top of the 5th inning to take a 5-0 lead. And the Rebels have to get something going. It is 11 straight batters retired by Noah Hines. The Rebels' last hit came in the first inning by the 2-hitter Connor Halverson. First pitch in the dirt to the 5-hitter Matt Vetrano. The Rebel student section is alive. The Rowdy looking to rattle Hines, who is at just 50 pitches up to this point. The 1-0 coming to Vetrano. Called strike on a fastball. It evens the count. Vetrano this season batting .311 with a .475 on base percentage, .422 slugging for an .897 OPS. Taking his time, the 1-1. In the dirt for the second time this at bat. It goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Vetrano 11 singles, 2 doubles, a home run, and 10 singles this season. Takes another pitch. It evens the count 2-2. 4 pitches, 4 takes. Vetrano, or the count even now, 2-2. Vetrano looking to extend his approach. The pitch. Swinging in a ball, flied out towards the outfield, right center field. Out, and the right fielder will make the catch, tracking it down. A nice play by Canton, and there's 1 gone to begin the 5th.
So many outs on balls in play for the Rebels.
Yeah, to your point, Oliver, the Rebels, they're not striking out a ton, but they're just hitting the ball right to guys, and they're not necessarily hitting the ball very hard. It's kind of been weak contact on the ground where balls just fly straight in the air. And Randy, just a slick defensive unit. They're not going to make many mistakes when it comes to that. Now to the plate, it's the DH for the Rebels. Alex Bondaroo, 0 for 1 today's game. 2 starts this year, RBI doubles in both of those games. Swing and miss on the first pitch. No RBI opportunity, of course, in this plate appearance, unless he drives himself in with a home run to give the Rebels their first run of the day. 0-1 with 1 out. The power hitting DH at the plate. Check swing. It will be a called strike. And Hines quickly ahead 0-2. And just what a job by Hines. He's filling the zone, but he's clipping the corners, clipping the edges. Not many pitchers are leaking out over the middle of the plate. He's kept the Rebel offense at bay. Ahead in the count, 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 3 pitches, and he strikes out Bondaroo.
Hines really working with these pitches. Nobody up in the bullpen for Rainey. You wonder how long he's going to go. How much faith Rainey's got in Hines for this Monmouth County Tournament final.
4 strikeouts now for Hines with 2 outs here in the 5th. And the goal for both teams was pretty similar with their pitchers. 5 innings, 2 runs. But Hines has allowed 0 runs through 4 2/3 already. First pitch is down low for a ball to Jack Quinn. But he has allowed 0 runs in 4 2/3 so far. And his pitch count is just at 58. So especially with a pretty thin pitching staff, Rainey's just going to let Hines go until the wheels fall off the bus. The 1-0. Down low in the dirt. 2-0 to the outfielder Jack Quinn, batting .292 this season with a .382 on base percentage and an .861 OPS. 2-0 with 2 outs. Panthers winning things 5-0. Quinn swinging a hot shot foul ball. It bounces over the fence, and what a catch in the stands by a fan as the ball hopped over the wall and hit cleanly. No glove, just bare hand action. His hand is probably ringing, but he doesn't want people to know that. 2-1 with 2 outs. Kicking and dealing is Hines. Pitch. Fastball down the pipe. It's a called strike. 2-2. The second time Hines has challenged Quinn with a fastball in a 2-ball count, and Quinn has ended up taking the pitch. 2-2 with 2 outs to the power hitting outfielder. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts. It is 14 straight batters retired by Hines. It is 5-0 Panthers heading into the 6th. Top of the 6th here in the final round of the Monmouth County Tournament. It is 5-0 Panthers over the Rebels. A new pitcher on the mound for Howell. It is the right-hander Andrew Moore, and very similar to Howell's starting pitcher Johnny Bertan. Moore in this season has appeared in 3 games. 2 of them starts, a 1-0 record in 12 innings pitched. He has a team-leading 1.75 ERA, 1.67 WHIP, 6 strikeouts to kind of alarming 8 walks, and a very solid 245 batting average against. His first pitch, swing and a miss by the number 8 hitter Braden Cox. And this is the guy who, in a loaded Randy offense, this might be the guy that Randy wants at the plate the most. 2 for 2 today with an RBI double and a triple. 0-1 coming from Morin. Curveball drops low in the dirt for ball one. Morin, in his first appearance on the season, it was the third game of the year for Howell, second game of the year for Randy. He pitched out of relief against the Panthers, where it was a disappointing outing. He really got rocked in his one inning of work out the bullpen. As the third pitch is upstairs for a ball, count goes 2-1. In that game on the road for Howell, Morin went one innings pitch, gave up 2 hits, allowed 5 runs. Only one of them was earned, but he walked 3, struck out 0, and it was a 42 pitch inning from the right hand. Breaking ball again, another ball, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike now to Cox. And you might wonder, is it some command issue? Is that Morin wants to pitch around Cox due to how well he has swung the bat today? But that's kind of not what Howell wants. The 8-hitter, and he's striking fear in Howell. Soft liner, it will leak over the head of Kavanaugh, drop in for a base hit. Cox is now just a home run shy of the cycle.
Let's hope not to see that.
9-hitter now for the Panthers. It's the outfielder, Canton. Canton 0 for 2 today, has really struggled at the plate over the course of the season. That's why he's batting in the 9-hole. Both teams with kind of struggling outfielders in their 9-hole. Shows bunt, and it's a swing and miss as he wasn't able to make contact. First pitch strike from Morin. And in Morin's outing, Rainey ran just laps on the base paths. They stole a ton of bases against Morin. It was big part of the reason why they stole 8 bases in that game was because Andrew Morin's long delivery on the mound for Howell. Randy took advantage of it as they do steal a lot of bases. Stole a ton in that game. I believe it was 4 or 5 in an inning against Morin, or I think it was 3, and then there was a couple wild pitches mixed in there that allowed guys to advance. Canton shows bunt again, pulls back for a ball. But the approach here from Morin should be just fastball. Get the guy to bunt it, hopefully pop it in the air. You can get an infielder making out. Liati playing on the infield grass at third base. A bunt and a miss. It goes to 1-2. Cox leads off at first for the Panthers. It's a 5-0 lead. Canton will pull the bat back now with 2 strikes. No more bunting. 1-2. Runner goes. Fouled straight back. And that's the move if you're Randy. Steal the bases against a guy that you have had success with in the past. In one inning of work, stealing against. You gotta keep up your momentum. Can't let down. Can't take the Rebels easy. 1-2 with nobody out. The pitch from Morin. Way outside on the slider. It evens the count. And Morin has pitched well in 3 games. 1.75 ERA, obviously great numbers. But it's really that secondary pitch that he still has to find. He has a slider, he has a curveball, he has a changeup. But none of the 3 pitches you'll say is his most reliable second pitch. Fouled off once again. It remains 2-2. Runner went once again for Randy. So they're staying aggressive. They still want that stolen base. Two and two from the right-hander Andrew Moore to the outfielder Canton. Runner goes, popped in the air, looking a little towards foul, but there is some room. First baseman Vetrano backs up, makes catch, flip to first. It is in time. They double off the runner. It is the second time the Rebels have caught the Panthers sleeping on the base paths. It cleans up the base runners. There are now 2 outs with nobody on. A huge rebuttal by the Rebels.
That's huge for Morin. His batters just battling off of those pitches, and to get that sweep off the bases, there's got to be a nice bit of relief for him.
First pitch is a ball. What the fuck? Ball upstairs.
Outfielders trading sunglasses. See if that gives them any advantage with all the pop that Randy's had.
Sorry, we're back after some technical difficulties with my mic. 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch to Warble. Fouled straight back.
2-2.
2-1 from Moore. Swinging a grounder towards third. Diving stop by Leotti. Throw to first. It is not in time. An infield hit for Warble. Great diving effort by the third baseman Leotti. Couldn't make the play in time. And Randy with some life with 2 outs once again.
Yeah, if you're Leotti, you just gotta pick yourself up, get back to the play. You know, you made that dive. You gotta be respecting it.
Yeah, keep your head up and you gotta stay alert with this guy at the plate. The shortstop Ricky Lopez, 2 for 3 in today's game, 2 singles. Packs a punch at the plate, leading the team with 4 home runs this season. 2 of them came against Howell. First pitch, flied in the air on cue towards right field, shading over Halverson. He will make the catch. That would do it for the top half of the 6th. Heading into the bottom of the 6th, it is 5-0 Panthers. The Rebels are ice cold at the plate. Back on for the bottom of the 6th. It is 5-0 Panthers, and they stick with Noah Hines on the mound, and they have no reason not to. 62 pitches with 6 strikeouts through 5 innings. He's allowed just 1 hit. That hit came to the second batter of the game in the first inning. Gave up the hit to Connor Halverson. Since then, 14 straight batters retired by the right-hander Hines. 8-hitter Derek Leotti to the plate. 0 for 1 in today's game. The first pitch takes it down the middle for a called strike.
You can't blame the Rebels for trying. They've been making contact with the ball. It's just been going down or it's been going back. Not many hits, not since Connor Halverson in the first inning.
0-1 now to the third baseman, Derek Leotti. Batting from the right side, the pitch. Leotti is swinging and a fly ball out towards shallow right center field. Catch is made by Canton, and there's 1 gone to begin the 6th. And that's the paradox that you run yourself into at the plate in a game like this against Hines, where Hines is pumping the zone. You know, you're told to make the pitcher work. You know, take a few pitches, make him make a mistake. But if he's filling the zone, if you take pitches, you're going to be down with 2 strikes early. 1 out and nobody on. First pitch to Connor Acker is in for a called strike. Acker, the 9-hitter, 0 for 1 in today's game. It's been slow at the plate for the center fielder. Been slow over the course of the last 5-6 games for Howell. For Acker at the plate. So he takes that pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Rebels have scored 6.5 runs per game, but today they've been shut out up to this point. 1-1 with one out from the righty Hines. Foul ball coming from Acker. Howell as a team has batted .302 with an .862 OPS, their highest team OPS since their state title win in 2022. You hope for some more winning ways with this team winning the Monmouth County tournament, but it's looking a little bleak here. Hines, his fastball runs way upstairs and it evens the count. 2-2 with one out. Nobody on base. The Rebels still searching for their first run of the game. After calls time, we will regroup. 68 pitches from Hines through 5 1/3 innings. He is cruising. First guy out the bullpen for Rainey will be the right-hander, J.L. Galena. The 2-2. Upstairs, ball 3. We have a full count. Just the second or third full count of the game. Full count coming to the 9-hitter Connor Acker. Acker will have to expand the zone. He will have to protect. But if the Rebels can get their 9-hitter on for the top of the order, that would be absolutely huge. 3-2 from Hines. Acker swinging a fly ball out towards left field, camped under it, and making the catch on the back pedal is Cox, and there's 2 outs. I love the 3-2 swing from Acker, but back to your point earlier, Oliver, the Rebels just can't find a single hole to hit the ball to. 2 outs, nobody on, and now it's Waylon Cavanaugh, the leadoff hitter, up for the Rebels. His third plate appearance in the game. He's 0 for 2 today, coming into today's game with a .250 batting average, .339 on base, and a .762 OPS. 2 outs and nobody on. The pitch from Hines. Fastball in for a called strike. It's 0-1. Another first pitch strike from Hines. Cavanaugh has power in his bat. 5 extra base hits already this season. 4 doubles, a triple, and a home run. 6 extra base hits. Takes the second offering, low and outside for a ball. Cavanaugh has a 79% contact rate, puts the ball in play a ton, and he is fast, so he can beat out any infield chopper. Takes it low. It's 2-1. In the 2 matchups against Rainey, Cavanaugh is 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored, a single, and a walk. 2-1 with 2 outs. The pitch to Cavanaugh. Down low. Once again, it goes to 3-1. Cavanaugh actually started the second matchup between these two teams. He got the loss in that one, went just 2 innings where he allowed 3 earned runs. At the plate today, the 3-1 pitch. Upstairs, ball for the Rebels. Get a base runner and break the streak of 16 straight batters retired. They have some life here in the 6th, but now it's up to just getting hits, and it's the guy with the only hit this afternoon for Howell, Connor Halverson, at the plate. Halverson 1 for 2 today. He hit a home run against Rainey in their home matchup. Went 1 for 3 in that game, a run and an RBI, all coming via that home run. 2 outs, the pitch. Fastball upstairs, ball 1, and that's the pitch that you got to be careful with if you're Hines. That's the pitch that Halverson loves to swing at, that high fastball. It's the pitch that he hit the home run against Rainey on. 1-0, kickoff coming to first. It is not in time. A good move by Hines. Almost got Cavanaugh out there.
Halverson's approach is going to have to be a little different than in the past. He's got his back up against the wall. His team's got to rely on him to put the ball in play and get some runners in scoring position.
Watch out for Cavanaugh on the base paths. The 1-0. Fastball down the pipe. It evens the count. Cavanaugh 2 stolen bases on the season. If Cavanaugh can come away with a stolen base, a base hit will give the Rebels their first run of the evening, but they're going to need a lot more than 1 run. So at the same time, you might just want to keep Cavanaugh at first. Halverson will call time and we'll do it again. in Howell's last game against RBC. Halverson recorded 2 hits in that one, as now he gets hit by the pitch. He reaches base for the second time today, and the Rebels get back-to-back base runners with 2 outs in the 6th.
Exactly what they need. Just find ways to get guys on base. Get some availability for really the heart of this order, 3 coming up right now, to just put the ball in play, get it past this amazing defense for an infield, and get some runs in.
First mound visit of the day from Randy, and out will go J.L. Galena to warm up for the Panthers. 2 back-to-back base runners on for Howell. They are trailing 5-0. Hines at just 78 pitches up to this point. With 2 outs, he has an out at every base except home, but it's the 3-hitter, Ryan Tedesco, at the plate for Howell, their best hitter. There's no question, but he has been called as the plate, batting below 100 in the team's last 6 games. 2 outs. First offering from Hines. From the stretch, the pitch. Tedesco will take it on the outer edge for a called strike. 0-1 from Hines. You're going to want Tedesco to be aggressive. You don't want Tedesco to walk. You want your best hitter swinging when you need those runs. 2 on, 2 outs. It's 0-1. The righty Hines offering to the lefty batter Ryan Tedesco. 0-1 to the backbone of the Rebels. Tedesco leaves it low. It's 1-1. Tedesco has recorded hits and has recorded doubles both times these two teams have matched up this year. He's shown good plate discipline as well by drawing a walk. So he hits well against rainy pitchers, hits well against any pitcher at that matter. 1-1 with 2 outs. Pitch. Tedesco swings and misses. 1-2. Tedesco has already struck out today. Hines with 6 strikeouts up to this point. Rebels just broke his streak of 6 straight batters retired. They have 2 on with 2 outs. 1-2. The Rebels backs against the wall, down 5-0. Here in the final round of the Monmouth County Tournament. 1-2. Inside, it gets past the catcher. Both runners will advance 90 feet, and Howell has 2 runners in scoring position for the first time today.
And who else would you want up but your 3-hole hitter, Ryan Tedesco?
Maybe you can contribute to the lack of base runners, but that is the first wild pitch of the game from Hines. Maybe the moment is getting from him. Maybe the moment is getting to him. The most momentum Howell has had in their pocket all game. 2 runners in scoring position. The 2-2 to Tedesco. Tedesco lines it out towards center field. On the hunt, he dives. He can't make the catch. It's going to be extra bases for Tedesco. 2 runs come in to score. Tedesco rounding second into third. He is safe sliding. 2-run triple for the backbone of the Rebel on the board.
Brought him up to the plate to do exactly what he knew he was able to do. Put that out there, pass the diving center fielder, really just able to converge on that, get a nice triple.
A nice pair of RBIs for Tedesco. They put runs on the board. It is a 5-2 game here in the bottom of the 6th. Galena is going to have to get hot in the Randy bullpen. 2 outs. Tedesco 90 feet from scoring. The first pitch to Liotti. Fastball down the pipe, called strike. Huge moment from Ryan Tedesco, and that's why batting him third is so huge. You get him more opportunities at the plate rather than just batting fourth, and he comes through here as the biggest hit for Howell today. Liotti, a swing and a miss. Quickly down in the count, 0-2. Liotti batting down low, ball 1. Liotti, a .462 batting average with runners in scoring position, the highest mark on the team. He loves the moment, doesn't strike out often. He has struck out just 5 times this year, lowest amount on the Rebel team. Down in the count with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Upstairs on the fastball. The count evens from 0-2 to 2-2. Jake Liotti 0 for 2 in today's game. 89% contact rate. He doesn't strike out often. 2 strikes. Hines looking to buckle down. The 2-2. It is a fastball on the outer edge. Randy does not get the call. They are not happy. The count runs full. It's 3-2 with the payoff pitch coming. Hines up to 88 pitches. The Rebels making them work in the 6th. 5-2 ball game. The payoff pitch. It is in for a called ball 4. Second walk issued on the inning. It puts runners on the corners with 2 outs for the 5-hitter, Matt Vetrano. And out will go Rainey coach to talk to Hines. This will likely be it. It will. We have a pitching change for Rainey. It will be JL going on the mound as we return in about 30 to 45 seconds. Correction, it looked like the reliever Galena was coming in for Rainey, but they stick with Hines. 89 pitches up to this point, but the Rebels are revealing the cracks in his game. In the 6th, it is a 5-2 ball game. One swing can tie it. Matt Vetrano at the plate for the Rebels. A home run already this season. First pitch. Vetrano leaves the low for ball 1. Vetrano with 2 career home runs on varsity. One as a sophomore, one this year as a senior. He packs a punch at first base. Hits for a high average, over 300 this year. He can plug the gaps with doubles. He can get those important singles. On the corners with 2 outs. Hines taking his time up to 90 pitches now. It's a 30-pitch, 6 inning, or almost 30 pitches up to this point. Entered at 62 pitches. He has 2 outs, but he's at 90 pitches. What a job by the Rebels to bring in 2 runs. Runner in scoring position on third. Pitch. Vetrano puts on the ground towards third, takes a hop to first. It is in time. The Rebels are retired in the 6th. We head to the 7th. The Panthers and Hines buckle down and lead things 5-2. It's the final inning of regulation. The top of the 7th begins with the Panthers winning things 5-2. Andrew Moore remains on the hill for the Rebels. Up to the plate for Rainey. It's the number 3 hitter, Brody Garjul. It's a wild pitch to begin things with a ball. Almost hit the legs of the backstop. Garjul this season, 37 at-bats, at OPS at 936. 11 hits, 3 of them home runs, 9 RBIs. One of the more reliable options in the Rainey offense, of course. 1-0. Fastball way up top for a ball. Over the last 5 games, Garjula has an OPS at above 1,000 due to his 357 batting average. Fouls this one off. It's 2-1. 5 hits, a home run, 4 RBIs in that span. One of the hottest hitters on the team, one of the hottest hitters, for the course of the entire season. 2-1 offering coming from Warren. First batter of the inning. Warren kicks and deals with 2-1. drops a fastball in there for a called strike. Evens the count, 2-2 to Morin. Garjula coming off a 2-for-3 performance against DePaul. It was a rough loss. Irani in that one, but they have bounced back. Pitch, swing and a miss. Quick work by Morin. He retires Garjula, and there's one out to begin the seventh.
Great way to start it. Get your guys to feel some confidence going into this bottom of the seventh. Really, their last licks, they got to be ready for it.
Just 4 strikeouts by Rainy batters so far in today's game. So they've been putting the ball in play a lot. It's translated 2 runs as they lead things 5-2. First pitch fouled straight back by the number 4 hitter, Brody McCorkle. Rainy came into today's game really hot. They're 6-2 in their last 8 games, but they were coming off a really tough loss. 17-3 was the score against DePaul. It's not good to come into big important games with big losses like that on your record, but Rainy has definitely shucking the dust off. It has not mattered up to this point. One and one with 1 out, nobody on. The pitch from the right-hander, Morin. Taking his time. Fastball way upstairs, Morin having some trouble commanding that high fastball. It's 2-1. Howell, of course, without the assistance of Jackson Matrano, their ace, after he went 5 2/3 marvelous innings against RBC. Fastball appears to hit him. It did. McCorkle will take first base, and now both pitchers for both teams have hit batters in the last 2 innings.
You got to remember that hit by pitch last inning was what brought in the second run of the game. So these runners can really make a difference.
Absolutely right, Oliver. You want batters to beat you. You don't want to beat yourself. And when you crowd batters inside, you risk that hit by pitch opportunity, and that's what Morin does here. He's going to have to look to tame the Panthers as we have some time to clean off home plate. Up to the plate's the DH, Jake Abrams. Abrams 0 for 3 today. In 22 recorded at-bats, he leads the team in batting average, in on base, in OPS. Really been their main weapon on offense, but he's batting 5th in today's game. As McCorkle will come back into the game and will run for himself. No pinch runner needed. First pitch coming up to Abrams, rocking a 1,200 OPS this season. Fastball high and outside for a ball. It's 1-0. One and 0 coming up from Morin. Drops in the curveball for a called strike. Abrams is the ace of the Panthers. He has 4 starts this year, 1-3 record, but a 3.16 ERA, and he got the win in the most important game of the season to bring him to this point. Another breaking ball. Morin drops in the bucket, doesn't get the called strike. It's a ball, and the count is 2-1. Two and 1 from the right-hander. Runner on first. Full stretch. Hard hit ball towards third. It stays fair. It will roll into left field. It's going to be extra bases. Holding at third is McCorkle, and now the umpires will reverse his decision. It is a foul ball. McCorkle will have to retrieve back to first base if the umpires remain with their ruling, as the field umpires hearing it from the Rainy coaches, from the Rainy crowd.
Rainy crowd not afraid to give their opinion on this third base umpire. He had to get out of the way of that call, so.
2-2 with 1 out. Howell still has the double play opportunity to Abrams, who is a contact machine. A lot of line drives, not a ton of fly balls. So the opportunity to turn 2 will likely present itself. 2-2 count, the pitch from Moore. Fouled off straight back. Abrams is on it. Ten hits this season, 4 of them doubles, no homers or triples. So he's had an even distribution of power of contact at the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Warren digs in from the stretch, the pitch. Ground ball on the infield towards short. Kavanaugh's got it. He will tag the backs, go to first. In time, the double play is turned by the slick glove. Waylon Kavanaugh sends us to the bottom of the 7th. It is 5-2 Rainey. Bottom of the 7th, and it's the last call for the Rebels. They trail things 5-2 here in the final round of the Monmouth County tournament. To lead things off, it is the 6th spot in the order for the Rebels, and they're going to have a pinch hitter here batting for Alex Bondaru. It is Michael Soriano, the sophomore, getting his first bat as a varsity player in today's game. Noah Hines remains on the hill for Durante. First pitch, in for a strike, it's 0-1.
If you're the Randy coach, Noah Hines got beat up a little bit last inning, but you just got to send him back out there, see if he can close this out.
Yeah, you don't. Galena is the reliever who will be the first guy in for Rainey, not a super reliable option. So you're going to keep it rolling with Hines. Ugly swing, and it's a foul ball by Soriano. Quickly down the count, 0-2. And what a first bat to have as a varsity player. Michael Soriano, the sophomore infielder, in for the DH. Alex Bondaru, first at bat as a varsity player. But Hines making quick work. Ahead of the count, 0-2. 6 strikeouts up to this point. 0-2, kicks and deals. Fouled off, Soriano lines it straight back. Stays alive here in the 7th.
Yeah, I think Soriano is just trying to make something happen. Coming in your first at bat in varsity with your team down like this, looking to get some runs on the board, you just got to see whatever you can do.
Howell has toppled SJV, Wall, and RBC to get to this point in the final round. The 0-2. Fastball upstairs, Soriano. Some good plate discipline. Not getting too jumpy, not getting too aggressive. It's probably the biggest moment of his high school career, but he's not letting it get to his head. Count goes to 1-2. Galena waiting in the wings to come in for the Panthers. Likely the final at bat for Hines, up to 96 pitches. Or 95 pitches, rather. 1-2 to the leadoff hitter on the inning, Soriano. Pitch from Hines. Fouled off, second straight time Soriano has remained alive with 2 strikes.
Your outs are precious in your bottom of the 7th, so you got to just fight off any way that you can. Soriano's doing a great job here.
5-2, Soriano looking to set the table for the Rebels. Hines looking for a 7th strikeout. Pitch. Down low for a ball. It evens the count 2-2. Some good plate discipline by the sophomore to get back in the count. 2-2, Hines available for 110 pitches today, 98th on the day. Coming up in the dirt, ball 3. It loads the count. 3-2, the third full count offering from Hines in today's game. To the sophomore, Soriano, looking for a big hit in his first ever varsity plate appearance. Full count. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. 7 strikeouts for Hines, and he retires the leadoff hitter, Soriano.
Let's go! Nobody better, Noah!
And Hines is staying in. Wow. Really going to see if he could just get a few more.
99 pitches. He's going to be stretched to the absolute max. 4 appearances from Hines this season, 4 starts, 3-1 record, a 3 ERA on the dot coming into today's game, and that ERA is taking a nosedive, heading deep into the 2s. First pitch is a ball to the outfielder Jack Quinn. It's 1-0. That was the 100th pitch on the day from Hines. 1-0 with 1 out. Nobody on to the outfielder. It's a called strike on the breaking ball. The Rebels trail by 3 runs. It's a 5-2 ball game. They're going to need these extra base hits. And Jack Quinn is the guy who brings that extra base hit potential. A pair of home runs on the season. Pitch. Quinn rocks it foul side. It's 1-2.
Looks like this is going to be Hines' last batter. So, going to see if he can do something good here. Really, Jack Quinn's got to fight against this man.
292 batting average, an OPS just below, or a on base just below 400, an OPS at 861. The pitch. Quinn extends his bat, pops in the air towards second base, settle under it, make the catch. There are 2 gone in the 7th. Some quick work in the Quinn at bat. 103 pitches up to this point, and Rainey staying with the rock, staying with Noah Hines on the mound. It brings up the hitter, Derek Leotti, to the plate. 0 for 2 in today's game, the hottest hitter in the Rebel lineup, batting .500 in the team's last 6 games. 2 outs, the pitch. Leotti takes a low, ball 1. It's the final round of the Monmouth County tournament. Rainey just 1 out away from being crowned champions. 2 outs, nobody on. 1-0 to the number 8 hitter, Derek Leotti, the pitch. Way high on the fastball. You see the rosin spilling off the ball. It's 2-0 now. Two and 0. The pitch. Down low in the dirt, ball 3. 3-0. The Rebels' plate discipline has been much better over the last 2 innings. They're doing a better job at staying aggressive on the strikes and, taking those balls. 2 outs, a 3-0 to Leotti. Takes it all the way for a called strike. It's 3-1. 2 outs. The Panthers 1 out away from being crowned Monmouth County champions. 3-1 coming up. The pitch from Hines. It is outside for ball 4. Leotti draws a 2-out walk and gets on base to extend the game. 108 pitches for Hines. The max is 110. But if you reach 110 pitches during an at-bat, you're allowed to continue the at-bat. It's Connor Acker to the plate. The number 9 hitter, the center fielder, and the Rebels keep him in the game.
Both hitter and pitcher up against the wall. Really going to see it come out in this at-bat.
2 outs. First pitch is inside for a ball, 1-0. And how huge it would be for Acker to get 2 runners on, and a chance to tie the game with 1 swing for the Rebels. 2 outs. The 1-0 offering from Hines. Fastball way upstairs, having some trouble with his command here in the 7th. It's now 2-0.
And it's just storybook for these Rebels. If they've got Hines pitching wild, they cannot have soft contact to end this game out.
A 250 batting average for Acker up to this point. 2-0. Takes it low in the dirt, 3-0. The approach from Acker is likely to take until 2 strikes. 3-0, but this is a guy that Howell wants at the plate because he's built for these moments. Acker, the tri-sport athlete, has played in several state playoff games. He's built for the moment. He takes a 3-0 pitch for a strike. Acker with just 2 extra base hits this season, 2 of them being doubles. The 3-1 from Hines is a fastball inside. Back-to-back 2-out walks for the Rebels. It puts 2 on with 2 gone, and that's going to be it for Hines. What a job by the right-hander. He's the second pitcher in command for Rainey, but he makes quite the statement today. 113 pitches, 6 2/3. He exits, allowing 2 hits, 2 runs, both of them being earned, 6 strikeouts, and he will leave to a chorus of applause. It's a new pitcher, J.L. Galeno, for the Panthers when we return in about 30 seconds. New pitcher in for the Panthers. It is the right-handed reliever, J.L. Galena. Galena has appeared in 5 games, a 1-0 record, all 5 games out the bullpen. 12 1/3 innings pitched. He has definitely struggled on the mound. A 6.24 ERA and a 2.03 whip up to this point. It shows the cracks in the Randy pitching staff, but it's up to the Rebels to capitalize. The leadoff hitter, Waylon Cavanaugh, at the plate with 2 on and 2 outs. The pitch. Upstairs, breaking ball for a first pitch ball. The Rebels trail 5-2 in today's game. They have 2 on with 2 outs. 1 swing can tie it. Waylon Cavanaugh at the plate. 1 home run on the season so far. He has 2 home runs in his varsity career. 1-0 with 2 outs. Pitch from Galena. Fastball chucking in some heat, and he gets the second pitch strike to even the count. It's 1-1 to Cavanaugh.
Outfield's playing back with runners on first and second. This really is going to be a duel. Pitcher and hitter. Who's going to come out on top?
Final round of the Monmouth County Tournament. Galena looking for the final out in today's ball game. Cavanaugh swings, puts it on the ground. It's caught by Galena. Look what I found. He goes to first, and that will do it. The Rainy Panthers are your 2026 Monmouth County Tournament champions. They defeat the Rebels on the road by a final score of 5-2. They improved to 9-8 on the season. The Rebels fall to 10-7, and it is a celebration for the Panthers here at Brookdale.
And really what's telling the story is that hit marker. You know, Howell had some guys on base in the lower innings, but 11 hits to 2 hits. Not really much that you can do based off of that.
So I've been Theo Horton on commentary. Oliver Konopek, my color man, in between innings for me. Thank you to Oliver Konopek behind the camera as well, bringing you today's Monmouth County Tournament final. It's a win for the Panthers. They are the champions with a final score of 5-2. We'll be back for some post-game talk in about a minute. So that's it for the Monmouth County tournament. The Rainy Panthers are your 2026 Monmouth County champions. They defeat the Howell Rebels on the road by a final score of 5-2. Noah Hines records the win after twirling an absolute gem. He goes 6 2/3, 2 earned runs. He allowed just 2 hits, just one of them being an extra base hit. And that does it for the Rebels in the tournament. The Rainy Panthers are your champions. Oliver, any thoughts?
Yeah, Hines is just unbeatable today. Those 2 runs do tell you that the Rebels were fighting a little bit, but those runners came onto base by a walk and a hit by pitch. The 2 hits by Howell, really the only thing that they had going. And not able to capitalize on the momentum. Away stadium for both teams at Brookdale Community College, and really hurt the parents of Rainy, but not enough momentum for the Rebels to string it together.
Yeah, and Johnny Bertan, the Howell starting pitcher, did his job. He went 5 innings, allowed just 1 run, allowed just 3 total runs. One of them was earned. It was some sloppy defense on the infield, and that's what allowed Rainy to strike first. They took a 2-0 lead at the end of the second inning. They carried that momentum all throughout the game, and they were able to handle the Rebels, and it was really the bats that kind of let Howell down in today's game. Just 1 extra base hit at the plate today, and it spelled the end of the run in the tournament. After 3 great wins, a comeback win against SJV, back-to-back road victories against top seeds Wall and RBC, they aren't able to get it done against Rainy despite being the favorites in today's game. So I've been Theo Horton on commentary alongside Oliver Konopak, who is also operating the camera. He did it all for me today. We can't appreciate him enough, and that's it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and that will do it.